Alright, good morning everyone. It is Spartan here, and as I said, channel's new direction coming up. A lot more quicker than I thought, so in the meanwhile while I'm working on animations, I might as well just show you guys some drawing processes and whatnot. However, before those types of videos start pumping out as well, I would like to do a bit more of a heartwarming thing. So I am out of high school now. I did animation and cartoon style things during those years, won awards for that, yada yada. Yada yada yada, greatest animator that Arizona has never known. And yeah. However, what struck me the most was when like they did here where 8th graders would come visit your high school or the high school in which they'll be going to next year. So just so you know, 8th graders came to visit our high school during my senior year, and what was heartwarming was that one of the students who went into my film and TV class, that's where, I got access to all the Adobe programs and whatnot, pretty epic, for free. But yeah, one of them, she was so invested into what I was doing that, like, she stuck around far longer than the rest of her class, talking with me about her dreams of making animations and such. And, like, she even had the courage, like, as shy as she was, to open up her sketchbook and show me, her artwork and what she's been working on. Oh, by the way, guys, mind the buzzing in the background and the footsteps. Is, dogs being dogs and air conditioner on because I'm in the desert. But yeah, we just got so invested into talking and whatnot that's what we spent the whole hour on doing. And I even showed her the basics of animation and how to do it with puppets and how to do it frame by frame. It was so heartwarming. And at the end of the class, once her time was up, even though she went well over, the talk time that she was allowed. Let me get a breather. But yeah, once that was done with, she ended up drawing this for me. Obviously, it's something for 8th grade, and it's adorable, honestly. Like, I'm not that deep into furry stuff, obviously. The idea of the suits freaks me out a bit, but, well, what can I say? It's strange, but there's some people in which you could come to accept. It's just like any other fandom. You have the good ones who, bring about the best that there is in their community, and then you have the bad ones, which, neo-Nazi, neo-communist bullcrap, But yeah, thankfully, she was moderate, and she drew this, and I really liked it, so, yeah. Well, beyond high school, I've held on to it. It's sort of like the first fan art or something, like thank you art. I also like the message that her notebook came with, so really heartwarming. So with that being said, I would just set this up here, and as you can tell, mind the camera tripoding, it's literally just a switch device stand, so it's not even an actual tripod or anything fancy. But yeah, as you can tell, like I liked it so much, I want to give my own iteration on it. I've never drawn I don't think I'll call this furry art. It's more like faunus art. Humans with animal characteristics. There we go. Not like the other way around where it's animals with human characteristics. But yeah, I don't mind that type of art. There's like a bunch of big shots that I follow around like Sugar. They do this type of stuff and it's pretty awesome, so I don't mind that one bit. So I'm like, you know what? I might as well just give my own take on this, and as I said, no experience in doing that type of stuff, so we're gonna make it. We're probably gonna make it worse than what's here because this is like the best that I've ever seen an 8th grader do something. She was amazing to be with. I missed the class, I miss her, and I miss the memories I had, but well, life's moving on, so I gotta move on as well. So without further ado, I guess I might as well do my own take on this, eh? So yeah, obviously this video is gonna be would be way longer if I showed you all raw footage. So every now and then there might be jump cuts, restroom break, water break, or just lengthy stress moments I need to, cool off on. So yeah, with that being said, let's get into it. So I guess the first thing that I want to establish is just the torso, so I could, spread out the head, the arms, the legs, maybe if I am brave enough to do that. I don't know. It looks like some sort of a deer thing. I can't recall what she told me. It's been a while, but yeah, pretty much heartwarming as is. So let's get a move on. Or you know what? Yeah, I guess the head. I don't know. I'll draw the head and I'll multitask the head and torso and see how I could get them to connect. So yeah, the head. I guess the most iconic feature. I didn't even mess up the first time. What? The most iconic feature is just the hair. Obviously, hairstyles. You know, I like this. I like how she put a bit of spikiness to it, and also a bit of curls to it. As you can see, it puffs out off to the side right here. And I see that she likes making the eye go through the hair. You know, some anime styles do that as well. So I'll try and see if I can replicate that, or just figure out later on in the video how it'll go out. Whether I'll keep the eye, you know, overlapping over the hair, or if I'll just cover it up beneath it. So yeah, I might as well just make this seem a bit more scaly, and already I'm not making good progress. As I said, I'm not experienced in this type of stuff, so I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing this because I want to say a thank you. Alright, so let me just cover that up. Wait a minute. Oh, that's the head shape. It's not a bang like that. I screwed up even more. We're off to a great start, people. And I don't know. I'm doing this without an outline or anything. Why? Because I don't know why I started off like this when I should have done an outline, and now I'm gonna suffer for it. I might as well just do a circle outline like that, and then, you know, expand on it over time. So I might as well get rid of all this so that, you know, I know where to fill in the spaces. And then I might as well just draw out, you know, where the ears will go out from. The horns as well. I'll just draw simple triangles and then add on to that later on. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw shapes out. I gotta like keep my head over the drawing, because otherwise I'm gonna drop this sort of like lopsided terror, and I don't want to do that. I've been doing that for 18 years now. It's time to put a stop to that. Alright, so let's draw that up and get rid of this, get rid of these. I realize I have a better eraser over here. It's funny though, like in Walmart and whatnot, that I learned these types of erasers. Yeah, I'll show you one with the cover on. These high polymer erasers, they only come around like once a blood moon or something. Like, it's only in the first 3 weeks of like school starting for any level in which these things come about. I don't know, I'll get the camera to focus on it hopefully. Somewhat, yeah. They only come out during that time, but after a while, you know, they just, for some reason, they just go away. They're like not in stores anymore. So yeah, it is strange. I don't know why they do that, but they do that. So I'm thankful to at least get 3 of them before they mysteriously went out of stock. Alright, color this up. Color this up as well. And then curve it down. I realize I made the ears not match. Okay then. Oh yeah, at some point the video might actually just cut off just because I don't have a big SD card right now to store a bunch of files in or anything. So if it cuts off, just know that it's probably just because I ran out of space. So I'll just quickly move the video that I have right now onto my computer, and we'll just pick up from there. So there we are. We have the basic outline of the head. I'll actually have this right below me as reference. Right now I'm just drawing simple shapes, so I'm not going to try and go too deep too quick. I'll also have this side also, you know, align with the head shape somehow. No, train, do not blast your way into my video. Problems of living next to a railway. Alright, so we have a basic shape down, and where's my circle tool? I have it's basically a double protractor or something where I could draw easy circles with. Hang on. Sweet, found it. Here's the circle protractor thing that I use. It's a bit cracked and worn and used because I suck at drawing circles, so this boy has to come to the rescue like once a day or something. I'm also make the eye a bit more circular. Yeah, I might also have the eye like stick out right here, just for the sake of, you know, giving it a chance to shine. And I'll probably add like an eyelash over it or something. There you go. Put that in. And I might as well just draw the internal. I might as well make, yeah, I might as well make the iris a bit more oval. You know, make it seem like an actual eye or something. So that is not an oval, but it is round enough to consider it one. So we're good there, people. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Alright. Close enough. Oh, I actually like that design. I should make it a lot more symmetrical, but I'll be... Alright guys, I did not know that the camera died at some point while I was, in the middle of talking about drawing the eye and whatnot. So yeah, that was embarrassing. Thankfully, I basically just spent the time in between takes to just move all my photos and whatnot onto my laptop. So now my space should be cleared up for like a good 30 minutes of video, so I'm gonna try and speed things up a bit. But basically what I did off camera was just change the eye from, the sparkly adorable thing to just something a bit more simple for now. I will add sparkles and whatnot, but I just can't do circles that well. So yeah, that's about all there is. The head is basically mostly done. I'm gonna add a bit more fuzz to it right now. So now that that dilemma's been settled, my phone can breathe easy again. The problems of having an 8 GB SD card because my 16 one decided to corrupt on me. So yeah, fun times with Spartan. And yeah, so now we're back in action. So let's continue on where I left off, which was adding more fuzz to the hair. Not that tough actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, I might as well have the eye show through it. I don't mind it, so yeah. Okay. And then over here, that was all normal. And then here it apparently fuzzies up, fuzzies, yes, it fuzzies upwards. So I might as well just stick with that and make it fuzzy upward after all. Something like that. And yeah, now we have a nice good old fuzzy head. See that the horns have like little indents on them. So I might as well add that. I can only add one here because the band, the little thing, bracelet or something, horn bracelet, mainly covers that up. Yeah, I can add sparklies on the eye. There we go. I'll just draw those in for now. Alright, now onto the neck. It seems like she's wearing like a turtleneck, or that's just a regular neck. I have yet to figure that out, so I'll assume it's like a turtleneck thing, so I'll draw that downwards. Symmetry. My worst enemy. Yeah, I can't do the freaking curve. Close enough, close enough. I'm just looking from a top-down view, and it is a bit lopsided, but I'm gonna keep it as is. So here we are. Just add a bit more to the little muzzle face. And it seems like as if like she's turned to her side, since obviously you can see the back of her spine and then her bosom sticking out. So I'll probably draw it like that, like basically like it's like a school photo. You face towards the camera, like your head faces toward the camera, but your body's slightly tilted. So I'll do that feature. All right. I know the head is wildly out of proportions, but I want to keep that defining detail because it was her choice and I don't mind it. It looks beautiful that way. I fully support that. So yeah. All right, just draw that way. I think I might as well add a skirt, or like probably some sort of skirt beneath her. I'm just drawing out, you know, the back spine and whatnot, so. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's sort of like a tank top shirt thing. I don't know. Alright. I can't do these things so symmetrically, so they're just gonna loaf around like nothing, so yeah. Just draw the second. Here we are. Alright. And I know that right here, you know, it's her shoulder. I want to just draw it more out like this, because I can tell that right here, you know, it's like, oh, she's putting her hands behind her back, so I'll keep that in mind when I do the lower part of the arm. But right now, I'm gonna focus on the upper part. Oh. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna be a bit too focused on the arms, so I'll just pause the video here and I'll get back to you guys once I'm done with the arms. But right now, this is what we have so far. So yeah, I'll get back to you guys. Hang on. I'm back now. I got the arms done best I could, showing them, you know, put behind her. They're probably like crisscrossing or something. They probably have to like this behind it, but it's what I can work with. It's what I can handle at the moment. And I might as well add some poof to the skirt below. I don't know if I'll draw actual legs. I think that'd be a nightmare of its own for me to try and do. So I might as well just draw out the skirt and just call it a day. And you know what? I'm gonna take the extra mile off camera, but you'll check it out on my Twitter feed. Same username as my YouTube, Spartan 412. I will post there the digital drawn and colored version. This is great, but I don't want to ruin it by trying to color it with the markers that I have at the moment, because they are great, but some of them are running out already because I overused them when I got them as a gift. So yeah, but well, regardless, I'll do what I can here and I'll color it up and show you guys over. I think I must have fixed the eyes right here now that I've seen it long enough. Make this curve down a bit more and then I'll make it, you know, cheekbone up. There we go. That's a bit more cutesy. Perfect. Now the eye looks a lot more better. But yeah, I'll color it over there because I don't want to mess this up. This is too special of a drawing to screw up on, so I'll digitize it and do it there, so you know if I do screw up, it's just a matter of Control Z and some eraser tools, and there you go. Whereas here, you know, I would have one shot at it. I don't want to screw something up like this. I could screw up Mega Man art for all I care, but something like this, nah, I ain't taking chances. That ain't it, Chief. Alright. And I'll also just draw out the lines in which, you know, the dress will poof out from. I'll draw a center one right here. You know what, I'm also give it that, you know, a little bubbly feeling. Alright, I'll get rid of this. I'll probably add a stripe going through it. Who knows? Alright, perfect. Almost. My sound effects are A1 because I have zero budget to work with. Alright. Perfection. Somewhat. The line gets a bit thin, but alright. So we got ourselves a skirt drawn out. Pretty simple, but good enough. Contemplate where to try out, you know, legs or something. Should I not? These tough does it. Oh, I might as well do that actually. I noticed that over here, you know, like they flow out a bit more, so to add a bit more life, I'll make sure they also floof out. There we go. Much better, mucho mejor. No se preocupan si por hablar español, pero si hago bromas de mi propio lenguaje está bien. Only real people can understand that. Nah, I'm joking. It's just me making a joke at myself for knowing quote unquote a lot of Spanish. I don't know. Alright. So I might as well fix this up. It's a bit lopsiding backwards. So far so good. So if the legs were to be drawn, I know the hip would go right here. No. Oh my goodness, that would be a disaster if I tried that. I know, it's a bad idea to have the line look like a continuous one, but I'm gonna do it here for the sake of I can't furry art or faunus art. So yeah. I'm breaking so many art rules right now you can't even begin to imagine, but it's a small price to pay for salvation and to put a smile on the little lady's face. I'll probably will visit and present this artwork once the school year starts, and if she's taking the class that I took during that time, hopefully she is, that'd be amazing. I might as well try, boot shoes, because I can't think of any designer shoes to put on her. Stupid mosquitoes biting me, but I don't want to go after them because I don't know how much storage space I have left, so I'm just gonna do as much as I can. Is it looking alright? It's looking alright. I am worried. I need this to just align the shoes because I don't want one lump to be looking bigger than the other. So right there's a cutoff point. Alright, Miss Frizzle, that's a good point. Here we go. It is getting humid in here because this headset just adds on 50 degrees to my body temperature. And well, I might as well add some high socks to her. I can't do socks very well. But there you have it. We did it. Remastered the art saddle, added a bit more of legs to her, made it a bit chunky, but I'll fix it up in the digital version. But yeah, thank you for watching, people. I really hope that this made your day. I didn't think I'll be able to pull it off because I'm not used to this art style. I draw humans, I draw cool humans, and I draw robot humans. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Check it out. Check out some more videos, even the cringy game compilations, or the awesome montages I did in the way past. And with that being said, it has been Spartan. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, keep an eye out on my Twitter feed or Instagram feed. They both go by the same name, where I'll post the colorized digital version. Alright, see ya.